Now we have to talk about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Scamalot, who are about as royal at this point as Burger King. I actually have more respect for the Burger King than I do for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Okay, they continue dining out on their titles, and they've been gone almost 6 years from the royal family. But Tuesday night, these two left the kids at home, which is a custom for them. They leave the kids at home. They go to the Dodgers game in Los Angeles. So Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they have amazing seats at the Dodgers game. Okay, someone must really like them, or they have blackmail. Or Meghan, Meghan had to do some tricks for those seats. But nonetheless, they have amazing seats at the Dodgers game. But they're a bad luck charm. Okay, they're kind of a bad luck charm for any business because the Dodgers lost to the Toronto Blue Jays. And I would like to give myself kudos for remembering that and not looking at the notes. Okay, so the Dodgers lost. The Toronto Blue Jays won. I find this interesting that Prince Harry is rooting for the Dodgers when I think his father is actually the king of Canada or the sovereign of Canada. So you would think maybe he would root for Toronto, but he's rooting for the Dodgers because Prince Harry, he's decided to leave all of the royal family behind except for the use of his title when it can make him a quick buck with a tell-all book. But they go to this Dodgers game, they leave the kids at home. What I'm sort of getting concerned with, don't these kids want to go out and experience some of these things?
How do two people who shouted, "Respect our privacy," end up front row at the most watched baseball game in America, dressed to be seen, sitting in front of actual sports legends, and then act surprised when the crowd doesn't roll out the red carpet? Stay right here, because in the next few minutes you're going to see exactly how Harry and Meghan keep running the same publicity play over and over, how the audience has finally started rejecting it, and why this Dodgers appearance was not just awkward, it exposed the whole "we just want a quiet life" brand as pure performance. Let's get into it. So, picture
In her holiday collection, I didn't even know she had a holiday collection, she is selling two candles that retail for $64. Okay, $64, let's say plus tax and shipping, you're spending almost $100 on a Meghan Markle candle. If you're doing that, you need help. But what I think Meghan Markle is trying to do, I think Meghan Markle is trying to be the next Gwyneth Paltrow with Goop, Mother Goop. But Gwyneth Paltrow, she owns the fact that she's an out-of-touch, ridiculous celebrity. I mean, Gwyneth Paltrow, she sold a vagina candle that went viral years ago. It was like, "This candle smells like my vagina." Now, I'm begging Meghan Markle not to do that. I think that scent could take out an entire population.
this. World Series energy. LA turned all the way up. Celebrities in every row. And right there in the most televised seats in the entire ballpark, who do we see? Not the stars of the game. Not the owners. Not the Hall of Famers. Nope. It's the global ambassadors of Leave Us Alone. Harry and Meghan, front row, perfectly color-coordinated in Dodgers blue, sitting exactly where every broadcast camera knows to land every 5 minutes. That's not coincidence. That's placement. That is media proximity. And it completely clashes with the story they keep selling. Because let's not pretend we all forgot. These are the same two who sued, lectured, and gave interview after interview about how cruel the press was, how photos were invasive, how they were hounded. Yet here they are, not tucked in a box, not in a discreet VIP section, not slipping in and out quietly. They're planted right in the camera's main line of fire, right behind the pitch clock, where every home viewer will see them. Privacy, but make it televised. And it got weirder. Because the seats they were in, those weren't just good seats. Those were the "This is LA royalty" seats. The kind of seats where you usually find Sandy Koufax, literal baseball greatness, and Magic Johnson, Lakers legend, billionaire, part owner of the Dodgers. That's LA hierarchy. That's sports Mount Olympus. And yet, who's sitting in front of them? Prince. I wrote a whole memoir about hating flashbulbs. Harry and Meghan. I always know where the camera is. Markle. You don't walk into that row by mistake. That's a choice. And the internet clocked it in seconds. People online were heated. Why are they in front of Sandy? How are they blocking Magic's view? Who decided this? The vibe was the same across posts. Not hatred, not even obsession, just straight up irritation. Because it looked like what it was. Two non-baseball people inserting themselves into a very American, very sports, very not about the moment. And let's talk about Meghan for a second. Because she did the Meghan thing. The practice smile. The half wave to no one. The scanning the stadium to locate the lens. There are some people who go to games to watch the game. And then there are people who go to games to be watched. She was in mode number 2. You could practically see the media training. Open body language, soft smile, sell relatability, all while knowing the camera will return. And it did. Repeatedly. The broadcast could barely get through an inning before cutting back to look who's here, Harry and Meghan. Like it was a pop-in from celebrities the stadium had been begging to see. Except it wasn't. Because when that jumbo screen finally showed them, that's when the truth leaked through. Reports from people there said it got awkward. Some said there were boos. Others said it was this cold, polite silence. And honestly, that might be worse. Because imagine building an entire brand on being seen, Netflix deals, Oprah, magazine covers, Spotify, speeches about being heard, and then when real people in a real stadium finally see you, the reaction is, okay,